No demonstration at all in the streets. No, no one against us. Against me for what? Because I am not president.
But then
they love me, all my people with me. They love me all.
But if they do love you,
they will die to protect me, my people.
Hello everybody, welcome to Afripost. Now, have you ever wondered why Libya was hit by NATO and American forces? There is one thing that has always been propagated, that Gaddafi was a dictator, that Gaddafi was somebody who was after killing his own citizens, that he was going to sacrifice his citizens who were opposed to his regime.
The United States and the world faced a choice. Gaddafi declared he would show no mercy to his own people. He compared them to rats and threatened to go door to door to inflict punishment.
It was Maummar Gaddafi, Obama said, who was the main reason for war. He was about to launch a massacre of his own people.
But this is far from the truth. We must note that the Western propaganda that hit the Western media and was used to propel the whole world against Gaddafi and Libya was the main source, or was a tool that was used as a strategy to ensure that Libya did not succeed. The main problem that Gaddafi did was to ensure that his country lived in a sufficient manner. Because at the time when he was deposed, Africa was still a developing continent, and most of the countries did not have the kind of development that people would expect. But if you look at the life or the living standards of citizens of Libya, Libya was ranked the best. In fact, it was even better than some of the rich countries in the Middle East. Then, why was Gaddafi targeted? You must know that at every moment when Western countries want to control Africa, they come with the issues of championing democracy, championing regime change, and calling people dictators here and there. The Western propaganda succeeded in calling and turning people against Maummar Gaddafi.
سبب الفوضى اللي في ليبيا طيحت قدافي وما درس بديل خلتنا فوضى حرب في بعضنا قدافي نو امريكا تو هذا كلهم.
Now you would take Gaddafi back?
انا قاتلت في جبهه زندان وفي جبهه بن وليد ضد قدافي. ناو كان في قدافي انا في قاتل مع قدافي.
Many people have asked, why was Gaddafi targeted? Listen to this clip and make a judgment for yourself.
against him.
No demonstration at all in the streets. No, no one against us. Against me for what? Because I am not president.
But then
they love me, all my people with me. They love me all.
But if they do love you,
they will die to protect me, my people.
شو سبب تدمير العراق وغزو العراق وقتل مليون عراقي؟ وخلاص لقانا الامريكان يجاوبونا على السؤال اللي حاير، لماذا العراق؟ شو سبب له؟ بن لادن عراقي؟ ما هو عراقي، اللي ضربوا نيويورك عراقيين؟ ما هم عراقيين. اللي ضربوا البنتاغون عراقيين؟ ما هم عراقيين. فيها أسلحة دمار شامل عند العراق؟ ما عندها. وحتى لو عند العراق أسلحة دمار شامل، باكستان عندها قنبلة ذرية، والهند عندها قنبلة ذرية، والصين وروسيا وبريطانيا وفرنسا وأمريكا، ما كل عندهم قنابل ذرية. كله بيدمروها كويس؟ فندمر كل الدول اللي عندها أسلحة دمار شامل. تجي قوة أجنبية تحتل دولة عربية وتشنق رئيسها واحنا نتفرج عليهم ونضحك. وليش ما نحقوا في شنق صدام حسين؟ كيف يصير حرب يشنق؟ ورئيس دولة عربية عضو في الجامعة العربية. لما تكلموا عن سياسة صدام حسين والخلافة معاه السياسي، ممكن كلنا مختلفين سياسيين معاه، مختلفين حتى مع بعضنا نحن الآن. ما في حاجة تجمعنا أبدا إلا القاعة يعني. ليش ما يكون فيها تحقيق في مقتل صدام حسين؟ قيادة عربية بالكامل تقتل تشنق في المشانق، ما نتفرج. لماذا؟ ما ممكن الدور جاي عليكم كلكم. نعم. ليش أمريكا قاتلت مع صدام حسين ضد الخميني، كان صديقها. تشيني كان صديق لصدام حسين. رامز سلي كان وزير دفاع الأمريكا لما كان يدمروا في العراق، صديق حميم لصدام حسين، وأخيرا باعوه وشنقوه. حتى أنتم أصدقاء أمريكا، نحن أصدقاء أمريكا، بلاش نقول أنتم، نحن أصدقاء أمريكا كلنا. قد توافق أمريكا على شنقنا في يوم ما. الأخ عمر موسى عنده فكرة متحمس له برنامج ذكره حتى الآن، أو ذكره في تقريره، إن العرب من حقهم أن يستخدموا الذرة للأغراض السلمية، ويجب يكون في برنامج عربي نووي. هذا من حقهم، من حقهم حتى البرنامج النووي غير ذلك، لكن الله غالب. لكن من هم العرب اللي تقول لي يعملوا برنامج نووي واحد؟ من هم العرب؟ احنا شو للاسف الشديد احنا اعداء لبعضنا، احنا شو كلنا نكره بعضنا ونتخاصم مع بعضنا ونكيد لبعضنا ونشمت في بعضنا ونتآمر على بعضنا. احنا مخابراتنا التآمر على بعضنا، ما تحمي فينا من العدو. نحن عدو لبعضنا، وعدو العربي صديق للعربي الآخر. ويا ريت هالشد اللي استخدموا فيها وهالحدية ضد بعضنا استخدموها ضد العدو. نحن نجتمع في سوريا بلد عربي. العلاقة بين سوريا وروسيا ممكن والله إيران ولا تركيا أفضل 1000 مرة من العلاقة بين سوريا وبين جيرانها العرب. العلاقة بين ليبيا وإيطاليا أفضل 1000 مرة من العلاقة بين ليبيا ومصر ولا تونس جيراننا.
Muammar Gaddafi responded to the accusations that he was a dictator. He responded to the accusations that he was going to kill and sacrifice his citizens. He said that he would not want to kill people and walk between the graves of men and women of Libya. His main aim is to ensure that the country gets stable. But here is the twist. The Western countries knew that Gaddafi was going to ensure that Africa rises. You remember he had started calling for United States of Africa, where United African nations would work together to ensure that they are not under control of the Western superpowers. But this was not just that. The country is rich in oil, and in fact, it was also said that Gaddafi had up to close to 140 tons of gold in his reserves. And this was one of the things he wanted to use to ensure that the CFA, the African franc, died, and African countries, especially those in the Sahel region, succeeded in trading with each other and killed out all the Western currencies that were in operation within the African continent. So Gaddafi had good plans for Africa, and that is why they came and wanted to kill and destroy every plan that he had for the future of African continent. So this is showing you that the Western countries' main aim is to ensure that Africa remains suppressed and it does not grow to the extent at which it is supposed to grow. In 2014, after the disagreements between the leaders that were created from the Western superpowers, France, the USA, and Germany and other countries, there was that coalition government that was created. This coalition government did not succeed in ensuring that peace was restored in Libya. What happened? All of them got out after each other, and there was war again. Criminal gangs got into the streets, and there was war all over. But here is the thing. Western countries have never wanted any development in Africa. All they come is to come and take our resources, use it to develop their countries, and make us turn out to be beggars for our resources to be returned back and to help us grow. If you look at most of the minerals that are used in this world, much of them are deposited in Africa. And what they do, they come, destabilize the country, put rebels, fund them, and then come and preach peace to Africa and the African nations. What will Africa do to ensure that it survives? It is evident that in Libya, United States and NATO did the worst that they can do to the people of that country. And this is the same thing that is happening even in countries within the Sahel region, where you find that Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali are all under coups, and people are against Western imperialists coming to impose themselves in the continent. That is all that is there in those countries. I don't know what you think about this, but for me, I believe one thing that should happen, Africa should find a way in which it can depose itself from the Western control and ensure that its resources are used to build and make it develop better. Thank you, and please remember to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Goodbye.